Hey guys, Joe here, doing a pickups video as I promised you in my drive talk, that little 2-minute video I did. And what I'm going to show you is a bunch of stuff that cost me absolutely $0, and also a little bit of a couple of updates. So, Cheez-Its, that has nothing to do with it, it was just my field of vision. Anyway, this is from a number of sources: a little thrift shop, pawn shops, GameStop, and one of my buddies. So let's just dive into it. Couple of updates. Number one, this this DSi has a bad screen. It looks blue when it's running. It's the Viagra edition. So that's just going to go away as defective. It's still worth like 15 bucks because it works. The black PS2 has a broken power button, but it does work. I just have to use a pin to push the power button, so I'll get that fixed. The Halo Edition 360. Now I have a complete Halo 3 Edition Xbox 360, and as I said, I took a Halo 3 hard drive enclosure, changed over my old hard drive. So yeah, this works. It works good. But as I feared, I did have to basically take apart my black one and use the internals, the workings, in order to get this thing working. Which is fine because I actually don't mind, because the casing is good on the black one too. But now this isn't doable on the slim models like the Gears of War edition, because those ones all play sounds or do something special when you turn them on. That one being just a normal 360 with the skin on it, basically doesn't make any special noises when you push buttons, open trays, like things of that like, so that was okay to switch over. I think it looks better anyways. And of course I still have my Xbox One S, my white one. So local cheapy place. It's not a pawn shop, it's not really a thrift store. It's kind of like a I found this stuff laying around store, and he sells me stuff usually for a fair price, sometimes not. These wound up being 50 cents a piece. Naruto Path of the Ninja, Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, and a game from the man who once saw Fern Gully: The Last Rainforest comes Avatar. So those were 50 cents a piece because he didn't know what he had. He didn't care. For $1 a piece, I got Aragon and Guruman. I don't know what it is, but I didn't have it. He had it marked at 4, but he always gives me good deals. For $1, he gave me Tarzan on the original PlayStation, and even a loose copy of Tarzan is worth a lot more than $1. For 50 cents, he gave me a not for resale, because it gets packed in with the broadband adapter. Don't get excited. Online startup disc for the PlayStation 2. Now, this will go in my not for resales, but also I have a couple of broadband adapters, so if you could get it to go online, you'd need that anyways. So I stopped at a consignment shop. It wasn't a thrift store. And in a case, he had a copy of Super Mario 64. He had it. He was asking like, I think $35, $40, something like that. And I got him down to $25. Was that too much? Yeah, probably. But the reason I wanted this is because I can bundle it with my system that has like the gold controller, and then I'll have a complete one with Mario 64. Plus I want to play Mario 64. Plus, let's face it, if I sell the system that I got for $10 with this, I have $35 into a system that'll bring me 65 bucks. So that's fine. So in another person's booth at this consignment shop, and I know who it was because they had spotted another store down the road, but apparently they liked this guy's hours better. But they had a Dreamcast controller. It's an original one. It needs to be cleaned, but the buttons feel, good. And the tag was torn in half. So I went to the guy that was running the place and I said, hey, how much? Because I'm not going to let them know that I saw another one, because there were 2 of them. It was an aftermarket one, but it was another Dreamcast controller sitting separate from it that they wanted like 12 bucks for. But I'm never going to say that. So I showed him this. He's like, what's it worth to you? I said, I don't know. It's a Dreamcast. It's not worth a whole lot. I'll give you 3 bucks. It's like, yeah, that's fine. So he didn't care. It must have been either his own personal stash or things like that. But here's a tip for you. Don't give them ammo to charge you more money. if they make a mistake, and that goes for me too, if you're buying something for me and I make a mistake, it's my own damn fault. So, because congratulations, you got a deal. So for $3, I got an original Dreamcast controller, which I don't have a Dreamcast right now, but that's fine, whatever. So I was picking up some stuff from the GameStop I work at, and this girl walks in, and she says, "Hey, can I get anything for this?" And it's Pet Dogs 2 on PS2, and outside from some fingerprints, it's actually in really good shape. And no, they don't take PS2 stuff anymore. So there you go. There's a few more things that my friend gave me. A adapter for the DS that I can never remember what those do. Some Game Boy Advance games, Little Einstein, Backyard Hockey, Monsters Inc., Shonen Jump One Piece. I think that's the only thing worth anything out of here. Although you can tell how long these things have been sitting in a box because they wanted $12 for Chronicle of Narnia. Date on the back is 2010. So, yeah. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Holy crap, why did they make the tags that small? Madden 05. How about some Nickelodeon's Attack of the Robots? Nancy Drew's Haunted Mansion. And Go 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 Speed Racer. Those were just whatever games, you know. I have a box of GBA games that I just throw them in. I usually pick those up for 50 cents to $1 a piece when I buy them. So they'll just go in the box. Now, down to the trading part where I got all my money back and then some. So I picked up all that other crap that you saw from the estate buying couple, from my buddy who owns a retro store, and a bunch of other stuff like the 320 gig hard drive PS3 where he said it wouldn't read because it was filled with skin. Well, that didn't work anymore, but they trade in for 55 bucks. You defect one out, you get 35 bucks, but because I'm an employee it's a little less, or a little more. I get a little more. So I wound up trading in that system. I was over at my buddy's pawn shop and some crackheads sold me a complete 4 gig Xbox 360 with a bunch of games, which was one of those, the Bad Company. I just don't know where the rest of the games are, I don't care. And he sold me that whole setup for 20 bucks. So, you know, I bought it because I immediately went to GameStop, traded that in. So I wound up getting like $39 for the PS3, even though it didn't work. I wound up getting $25 just for the Xbox, and I got like 18 for the games that were included. So I got 40 some for that. I traded in one of the DSIs, and I got 30 for that. And a bunch of games that I didn't play anymore that I knew were still worth money. Now, I'm not the kind of guy that I'll sit and I'll resell one game here, one game there, one game here, one game there. I just spied a whole bag of games that I didn't even realize I had. Anyways, so I took all this stuff in there, and the only stuff I needed to get cash back for the day were these. So you're talking, like I said, $1.50, $2.50, $3.50, $4.50, $5, $30, $33. So I got all that back off the PS3. The rest of the money went towards getting games. Now, we didn't have a copy of Forza Horizon 3 Ultimate in stock, and for some reason I didn't pre-order it, so I wound up buying a regular version. And then we were finally able to get one brought in, an Ultimate Edition, Steelbook, and all the DLC is included. It's a much better deal if you get it this way, because adding on everything is super expensive otherwise, because this gives you the VIP, car season pass, extra cars, all that stuff. So I went ahead and traded my copy back in and got this, and they wound up paying me because I had more in trade than what it was going to be. And since I had enough left over, and I had some credits from a previous trade I had done, I picked up my copy of Odin Sphere, which has been sitting there forever. Now I know what you're saying, why does he have a PS4 game when he doesn't use a PS4? Well, it's because I pre-ordered it, and you don't pre-order something and then not pick it up. Doing that makes you kind of like a douchebag. Sorry, and I'm not a douchebag. So I honored it, picked it up, and besides, it's a collector's edition, and it's sealed, and the box is nice. So this is gonna go up there on the shelf, and I'm gonna put up regular shelving, I've decided, but it's gonna go up there on the shelf, and it will just be there. So yeah, that's about it for the update. Sorry if it was a little long, drawn out, and boring for you guys that don't care about video games, but video games are a part of my life. So one thing I did decide after I moved all this stuff in here is I am getting rid of a lot of the PS2 games, a lot of the old Xbox games, 360 games, all the shovelware and cheap crap that I bought that just piled up, that I'm finally starting to see how much crap there is. And I'm going to dump all those in one giant lot, probably 300 games or more in one shot. So I got a couple of guys I can call that have stores that could use it, and yeah, that'll just be more money to, I don't know, buy a Vive or something. I haven't decided. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up. If you have any comments, leave those down below. And please subscribe if you haven't yet. When it's not raining, I try to get out and film some video, like the vet video. But it's raining dogs and cats out there right now. Gotta be careful. Don't want to step on a poodle. Yeah, so until I talk to you again, see ya.